French police will be holding protests then in cities across the country today over the working conditions. They're calling on people to join them in support as well. Officers say they're frustrated with the increasing number of violent protests they've got to cope with at the moment. In one illustration of just how unhappy French police officers are with their jobs, it seems 420 riot control officers reportedly failed to turn up to a Labour law protest on Tuesday. One police union official told us the number was actually higher, probably more like 1,000. Polly Boiko next then, looking at the planned police demonstrations today.
French police say the government isn't doing enough to protect them on the front line, with the country in a permanent state of emergency. And unions are complaining that officers are forced to work in insufficient and dilapidated conditions.
French citizens have a misleading image of what's actually going on with law and order. All the police here, whether it's on the street or the investigators, they're working flat out. They're doing everything they can, but they don't have the resources to do everything that they can. The national police are working in deplorable conditions.
Officers have even tried to use some humour to draw attention to their concerns. These images of vermin and run-down police stations were submitted for a police union photo competition, asking for proof of poor working conditions. Adding to the pressure is the increasing number of terror incidents, with security services failing to prevent 7 attacks within the past 8 months alone. And the police themselves are often becoming targets. French police officers have fallen victim to increasing violence over the past year. Back in April, it was here on the Champs-Élysées that a jihadist gunman shot dead a police officer and injured 2 others. And in October 2016, outside of Paris, youths hurled petrol bombs at 4 police officers. One nearly died of his injuries. That incident sparked protests from police unions demanding that the French government do more to protect them, and protests are underway again across France.
They're protesting simply because they don't have resources. Their morale is at rock bottom. Each subsequent government promises things that they never deliver. The police have had enough, and that's why they're protesting.
With Emmanuel Macron as president, police unions in the country are even more concerned. Macron promised to cut public spending and tackle France's public debt. But French police say the country simply can't afford to cut corners when it comes to France's frontline security.